Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Darren Perron. Hi, fifth graders at Heinsberg Community School. That's how I often start the broadcast, as an anchor here at Channel 3 News. I'm excited to be your special guest for trivia today. My costume isn't quite as cool as Mr. Lasher's get-ups, but this is basically my uniform every day, a suit and a tie. I'll tell you a little bit about myself before I ask my questions. I grew up in the Northeast Kingdom of Vermont and went to college in Vermont too at Castleton University. I've been here at WCAX since long before you were born, starting in 1995. Since then, I've won the National Edward R. Murrow Award, 11 Regional Murrow Awards, 2 Emmy Awards, 18 Emmy nominations, more than a dozen Associated Press Awards, VAB Broadcaster of the Year twice, a National GLAAD nomination, other nominees that year, Oprah and Ellen DeGeneres and all of the national networks. And I also won the National Excellence in Journalism Award from the NLGJA. A couple of those awards were for work in Afghanistan, where I embedded with the Vermont National Guard in the war zone. That was back in 2010. Here's my first question. Despite the fact that there are many brave women serving in the Guard, what is the nickname for Vermont National Guard members? And my bonus question is about broadcast news. Did you know it takes about 8 hours of work for every 1 minute of news you see on the air? Between research, setting up the story, traveling, getting video, doing interviews, logging or listening to those interviews, writing, editing, making graphics, and going live on the air. But sometimes you don't have all day to prepare for a story, if it's happening right now. So here's my second question. That question is, what is it called when news is happening at that very moment? Sometimes it involves cutting into programming, say if a tornado touched down or someone is declared the winner in an election. And here's a hint, you'll often hear anchors like me say something along the lines of, we begin with blank news right now. What's the word for news that's happening now, live, as you see it? Good luck, everyone. Thanks for having me. Be safe and stay healthy.